What's that word, everybody? I just want to get my little. What up with it? Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I want to talk about that. What's good, Queen? How you doing, Queen? I want to speak my part on that because I heard my cousin speaking on that the other day. I just don't be getting on here no more, but I want to just put my little on that. What's going on, everybody? Good evening, good evening. It's your boy Big Lats. Yeah, I want to speak on that though a little bit. Elaborate on that. Okay. Nah, I didn't know all this was going on. I didn't know all this was going on. I'm doing good, Queen. I'm doing good. Uh, how can I say this? I don't knock my cousin. Uh, I know how she feels as far as losing her kids. Uh, all that. Um, when it come to that part, when she said, people was gonna backdoor him. Uh, I believe that they might have had that intentionally in their head to backdoor Duck, but I can't say. You know, I don't know, but she feel how she feel, and she got a right to voice her opinion. There was a lot going on over there in that hood. Uh, Duck cut everybody. He cut a lot of people off. Not a part uh, when he come in and people leaving out. I set my cousin down. I set Duck down, and I set Duck down. What's the word? NC in the building. I set Duck down at the card table. We was at the card table playing cards, and I talked to my little cousin. This is right before he got killed. I set him down. I talked to him, and up under his seat, it wasn't one. It was three or maybe four guns. Uh, so I said, damn, why you got all these up under your seat like that, cuz? So his words to me was, I ain't trusting niggas. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't trusting niggas. This is what he said to me. And this some real shit. It's not no BS. It's not none of that. I'm not on here trying to chase clout. None of that. But I just heard my cousin speaking on this. And what she was saying was the truth, because I had that same conversation with my little cousin. And I said, damn, why you got all them, them joints up under your seat? He said, man, cuz I slid on over there to holler at, motherfucker know what I'm talking about. I slid over there to talk to him, and that's what he told me. He came in. He said when he came in, motherfuckers was leaving out the door. And he said that shit was just weird to him. He said it was weird. He said, man, I came in and people leaving out the door when I come in. And he didn't feel that. But he didn't go from 3 guns to one. He went from 1 gun to having like 3, 4 guns on him. Because that's what I saw. And it wasn't no one. It was about 4 under the seat. And he went over there with all of them on him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go over there with just one. You feel me? So I said, what about such and such? I said, what about such and such? I ain't gonna say their names. He turned his chair around to me and he said to me, he said, cuz I ain't gonna even lie to you, cuz. He said he gonna ride with them. These were his exact words to me, that he's going to ride with them. That's what he said. So, y'all don't know, man, for the world don't know, like, it was a lot going on with Duck before he passed away. There was a whole lot going on, man, and he was trying to get out of contract. Uh, the little BS contract he was in, motherfucker ain't want to let him out the contract so he can go on and go with Jay Prince, because that's who he was finna sign with. Uh, and they didn't want to let him out. They was holding him. Uh, but yeah, what my cousin was speaking on, them real facts. Uh, but the part, like, as far as with from 3 to 1 gun, no, yeah, about 3 or 4 guns that I saw at the table. And he went over there to, settle what they had going on as far as with his management, with his management and all that. And he just wanted out. And I know he just felt some type of way. But if people notice, man, Duck was only around his family during his last days of his life. Duck was with a lot of his cousins and closest associates and friends to him. He was with his family. He wasn't hanging on 63rd. Uh, he wasn't going over there no more. That I stopped. Uh, when you reach a certain point in your life, you're going to have people, and this go for anybody and everybody. When you reach a certain status in a certain part of your life, you're going to have people that's going to envy, jealous. It don't be there when you on the street struggling, trying to get there. You know, you don't see it. But once you start getting all the way into your clout and you start clouting up and start becoming this bigger person, you'll start seeing it. It's gonna show. It's gonna show in people. People gonna say shit out their mouth, slick shit, certain shit. Uh, I mean, I'm going through that right now. But niggas ain't on shit. I'm gonna keep doing and continue doing what I'm doing. But as far as that conversation with my cousin getting on live and she spoke on this situation, them real facts. Uh, he probably did feel some type of way because backdooring in Chicago is an all-time high, man. Everybody get backdoored in Chicago. It's nothing new. It's just that they do it now with no regrets and no care. They don't care. They just do it. Everybody getting backdoored in Chicago, man. Whether it's for your life, whether it's for some pussy, uh, numerous of things. people show their true feelings. And I'm 55 years old and I'm study learning. Uh, that's why I feel back from a lot of people uh, sitting around people in my face. I normally be to myself now. But I just wanted to share that little story from what my cousin was speaking about as far as with Duck. Uh, he probably did feel like it was some backdoor shit finna go on. Um, and I think all of them go through that. It probably run through their mind because the streets. So uh, just know this go for anybody. If you out there doing your thing, man, make sure you choose a manager. Choose the people you want in your life around you. Uh, don't just let no anybody just hang out in your life and be around you. Because a lot of them people gonna be the people that want to see you downfall and see you lose everything, see you get killed out here in these streets. They don't care about you. Uh, it may seem like it in the beginning, but man, they don't care. Uh, I just wanted to get on here and share that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with me. Uh, yeah, he stood on his own. He stood on his own for sure, and that was the big thing. Like that's what people they hated. You know, Duck changed for the good. Duck didn't change for the bad. I watched my cousin when my cousin got signed. I watched him on live, and he was saying on live, and I'll never forget it because I was happy for him. You feel me? So when he made it, he got on there and he said, nah, I'll never forget it. He said, I'm gonna help my people, but I'm not giving you shit. You need a job? I'll give you a job. He said, if you need a job, I'll give you a job. But I'm not just giving you nothing. You feel me? Uh, he didn't say it like in no nasty way, like I ain't fucking with you, I ain't fucking with you. He ain't say it like that. He just was letting people know, not just his family, friends and all. Because when people see you reach a certain status and you make it to where you at, they think you really made it. You ain't made it. You trying to make it. Duck was still thriving for greatness, man. And all he's saying was, if you need a job, when I get to where I get to and I want to be at, I'm going to look out for you. I'll give you a job. But I'm not giving you nothing free. Not saying that he didn't look out for people, because he did. He looked out for me. Anytime I needed it, he reached for me. You know what I'm saying? It's times that I didn't have to say nothing. He was putting money in my hand here, cuz a lot of people didn't know that, because we ain't tell a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That was between me and Duck. One thing about Duck, he had a heart. And I never pressured Duck as far as with his management, who he hired as manager, his security. Duck already said that for me working with Kels, he wanted me to be his head security. This is what my cousin said. Way before he got signed, way before he got a deal, he been said this. Cuz, you gonna be my head of security. You and my uncle Dunk, which is uncle, Ike. His uncle ain't on the internet or none of that. He said, you and my uncle gonna be my security. Y'all gonna run my security. Now, as far as this other situation, I never said nothing to Duck as far as management. I did try to bring somebody in to talk to him. Duck spoke to him. He really ain't conversate because that person said that he's not allowed to talk to nobody. And that's a lie. I've been in the industry. I've been around Rob for years. And I saw what went on in the industry. He had my cousin, and I mean this, he had him brainwashed. You feel me? My cousin said to me, man, he like a father figure to me. He like a father figure to me. And my cousin really loved that man. And I know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker wanted to control everything. Like, the artist has got to know. Like, if you the artist and you got a manager, a management team, or whatever, what y'all got to know is y'all the boss. You the boss. You say what can and what cannot go. You the boss. And that's what I told my son, my stepson, Ruger. This is what I tell him, and this is what I used to tell him. You are the boss. They your manager. Your managers work for you. You feel me? They don't work, they don't get paid. But you got to understand and you got to know you are the boss. So you're in a position to hire you some security, to have whoever around you. It's your say so. People can voice their opinion and say, well, no, you just trying to keep people away from me. He said, cuz when he was finna mess with Jay Prince and he was gonna get signed, he was gonna put me and his uncle at his head security. That's real facts. There ain't no lie, them facts. Uh, and I was patiently waiting. When he do his shows, I done went to a few shows, and I seen how the shows was ran, or I had to step in to certain situations, like at Structure and a few places. Like, I've been around this. I've been around it. Major tours, major security. I learned from some of the best in security. You got him at Structure, 6'5", standing outside in the rain, in the hood. Why is you standing in the rain in the hood? Why is you standing right here? All these people right here. No, get him in the inside, bro. Boom. Get him to the inside. We get him inside. He in the inside, got him in. Get boom, boom, boom. Get in the inside, his whole VIP section is, I'm talking about, is packed. The stage is packed. Now, you got Structure security and you got his security. I'm on the floor and I'm just watching from the outside. And people like, man, the stage is packed. People need to get off the stage and blah this and blah that. So I just say, I go back to the stage. Yeah. So I go back to the stage. I get on the stage. Yeah. Everybody, they all get they any artist signed to any label, they gotta put insurance on you. You're gonna have some insurance on you. Especially in Chicago. You know. They gonna put insurance on you because you're a liability. You know. They gonna put insurance on you. So I get back to the stage and I told Duck, I whispered in his ear, I said, you finna walk off the stage, man. You finna walk off the stage, man. He looked, he grabbed the mic, he said, I'm finna walk off this stage. Duck walked off the stage. My man Shaq was one of the promoters. He grabbed Duck. Shaq. Everybody knows who Shaq is. He grabbed Duck. I grabbed Duck on, Duck yanked away. We walked down them stairs. Duck said, clear the stage. He stood on the side of that stage. I said, stand right here. They cleared the stage. And who knows. Who there, they know this will happen. I go up there on the stage. Man, y'all need to clear this stage. I shouldn't have to come in doing your security work, doing your work. I said, clear this stage. Everybody off the stage except FBG. FBG got to come on stage with him. Everybody leave off the stage. Everybody get off the stage. Get in the VIP. Duck come back up. Stage clear. He rocked the bitch. So anybody that's in that line of work to the music, Duck ain't say nothing wrong. He was humble. He was peaceful. And he just said, I'm finna leave the stage. And he left the stage. He came back, did what he had to do, he got up out of there. So when you get in this rap shit, make sure you got a decent manager. You got decent people around you. Always, if you're going anywhere in the city, if you ain't big enough or whatever, you got enough money to hire you some security, hire you some security, man. Get you some security. Duck was very humble. He was very peaceful. He was very humble. My cousin was a Sagittarius. December 6th. I'm December 7th. We love hard. But don't make us mad. Don't piss us off. We them December Sagittarius. But he was a good guy all around. So I'm just letting all you artists know, man. Stay humble, stay peaceful, and you gonna go far in the game, man. You will make it, man. So this your boy Big Les. Man, stop it, man. I just had to get on here and voice my opinion on what my cousin was talking about. And she got every right in the world to speak and say how she feel, because that's her son. And y'all see what she said, I said. She knows what she's talking about. That's her son. And people think that she never sit down with her son and talk to her son. Her son talked to her. And that's the thing. People will try to move the people that's close to you out your life, but you can't move no mother. You can't move the mother. Because Duck talked to his mama. And these real facts. And I know that. Y'all heard what she said, and I repeated what she said. She had that same conversation with her son. And people probably tried to keep him away from her, from not talking to her. But at the end of the day, that's the one shitting him out. That's his mama. So if she want to feel and speak how she feel, that's cool. Let her speak her piece. This your boy Big Les. The man, stop it. Love y'all. Peace. I'm out.